I'm going to tell you the two easiest things you can do to prevent low back pain, and they're both completely free. My name is Sean. I'm a chiropractor. I've been practicing for around 10 years, and I now focus pretty much solely on neurological issues. However, in the past, I used to work with a lot more low back pain cases. And the reason why I don't see as much low back pain anymore is because honestly, 95% of the patients I was seeing, if they did some of these core things, they would not have those issues. Of course, if someone already has symptoms or pain, that's something that may need to be dealt with. In terms of preventing problems going forward, though, these are the two easiest things that anyone can do for free at home, no equipment needed. So number one thing I'm going to advise, I'll put a link down below, whether it's in the description or the comments, to a video explaining some things you can specifically do for this. It's going to be morning stretches. When I say morning stretches, I don't mean you have to go sign up to a yoga class, you have to go out anywhere, you have to buy a mat or buy equipment. I can do this on the floor if you're in a hotel room. It's very, very easy. It's doing some stretches. You get up out in the morning, maybe you go to the bathroom, you brush your teeth before you have your coffee, before you go and do anything else, do these stretches. 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. That's it. I'll give an example, like I said, down below of things you can do, but you can also find some things yourself. Really then trying to pinpoint on anything which may be affecting more around the hips, the mid back, the low back. So again, it's not about trying to get a foam roll. I'm not saying working in the muscles. That's not what we're talking about. It's some active movements in this area, getting your day going. Because if you get straight up from being in a bed where you're static and you go, say, straight to work, maybe go straight into a flight, whatever you're doing, you're going to be sitting and you're going to be static. There's no movement. The body needs movement. If you're not getting some movement early in the day, even some of those discs, they may start to compress faster. That can lead to more compression on the nerves, and that's going to be more painful. So doing some active stretches early in the morning, and you can add some other things in. You can supplement bits and pieces depending on your particular posture, on some of the tight areas you may have in your body. Doing some of those movements first thing in the day, it'll have a tremendous effect. I used to get a lot of back pain myself, but it's something I've been doing every morning since the middle of COVID. It's really around that time when I started doing this. I've had no low back pain issues since then at all. No leg symptoms, nothing else. And again, I've been a chiropractor for a long time. I've seen many chiropractors and there's been lots of different techniques. This was the easiest thing that anybody can do. Doing this first thing in the morning is going to set you up much better for the rest of your day. And it makes a big difference to make sure you're doing it every day. Maybe you miss a Saturday or Sunday every so often, that's fine. But making sure that you are consistent, otherwise it's not going to have that long-term effect. This can really help to prevent things much longer into the future. The number two thing that you can do that's going to help to prevent low back pain is reduce the time when you're sitting or break up times when you're sitting. Say you're on a long flight. Say you're going to be flying between, say, here in Singapore and you're going to be flying to somewhere in Europe. It could be 10, 12, 13 hours. What I would advise then is every, say, couple of hours, if you're awake, get up, walk around, go to the bathroom. Maybe you just literally walk up and down the plane. No one's going to stop you from doing this. It's not illegal to do this. You're breaking up that time when you're sedentary so the body can get some movement in. This is a great, easy way that you can prevent low back pain from stepping in. But that's an extreme example. That's when you're stuck in a plane. If you're in an office, take some time once every 45 minutes, 1 hour, get up, move around, come back. If you have a chance, maybe get a standing desk. I know not every office has one. Not everyone has space at home. If you're working from home, then you can instead just get up and move around. Of course, there's a million other things we could talk about. We could talk about posture, nutrition. We could talk about best exercises. We can even talk about things in terms of some stretches you can do when you have low back pain, or what you should do if you do have low back or leg pain. However, at the simplest level, if you want to really prevent things, two biggest things. 1, morning stretches. 2, break down or reduce your sitting time. Do these, leave a comment below if this is something you tried, or maybe if you have some other low back issues, and I'm happy to refer you to a colleague. Like I said, I don't see as many low back pain cases anymore, and follow us to get more information just like this.